This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Usually in these Sunday videos I'm doing some sort of guitar review, or a comparison, or, kind of shootout, or, as I say, a review. But we're not reviewing a guitar today. We are, however, reviewing an essential piece of guitar-related equipment. Your left hand, assuming you're a right-handed guitarist. As I'm sure most of you know, I had a little mishap with this hand back end of November last year, broken finger, and kind of detached tendon, surgery, physiotherapy, etc., etc. And the surgeon did say before the operation, you'll get most, possibly some of the functionality of that finger back. And, for everyday life, for using a knife and fork, for typing, for buttering a slice of toast on a morning, all of the kind of usual everyday kind of things, doing up buttons, for example, you wouldn't notice there was any difference. But as a guitar player, you do, or I do, notice a difference. Allow me to show you, okay? There's the hand. It starts to kind of get towards playing position, and you can see what happens is that finger hits the buffers round about there, which is just a degree or two short of the angle I need it at to play the guitar. So this could be game over for this finger. Possibly not. We'll have a look at, we'll talk about one or two things that I'm kind of mulling over, later on in the video. Essentially what I've been doing though is relearning how to play the guitar. Anything that finger was responsible for, this finger or this finger is responsible for. For playing lead, that is the finger that does the majority of string bending. Well, now I'm doing it with this finger. And things that would have been a hammer-on and a pull-off between these two fingers may now be a hammer-on and a pull-off between these two fingers, or maybe just doing a slide up and down with this finger. Just reprogramming the muscle memory, basically, and, it seems to be getting, there's progress going on. Here's a little tune that I came up with called The New Normal. And as usual, there's a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address. Link in the description. $3, or I think it's £3 a month, gets you access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are downstairs in the description. So, yes. I reckon if I can pull off something like that with all my, kind of usual twiddly bits, and if I can play all the cowboy chords and power chords, and, I can do everything that musically I usually do, then I think that's something I can live with. It was, something of a challenge because it still happens. Usually a piece of music like that, takes me, I don't know, a couple of hours to put together. This took considerably longer because I'd be wailing away there in the middle of that solo at the end, and suddenly the old muscle memory would kick in and tell this finger to do something, and it would just kind of, fall to pieces. Things like, doing a D chord, for example. I'm not plugged in here, and let's move this microphone out of the way. If I do a D chord, usually, you can see the problem, that finger just won't get onto the string. So now I'm barring those three strings and use my pinky there, and there's my D chord. An A chord, that's easy. I'm just kind of doing that, the way every guitar player does an A chord anyway. G, again, this finger is that the pinky is kind of working overtime there. Same with a C chord. For things like bar chords, I can just about get that finger onto the string at a usable angle. So they aren't quite so affected. But, it's just all the kind of lead stuff that's I'm having to rethink and rejig what I do a little bit. And as you heard there, it's getting somewhere. One thing I am thinking about doing is that this finger will, if I bend it, it will manipulate to the correct angle for playing. If I just try and show you that, if I just go to, I don't know, like I want to do this string bend here, 7th fret on the 3rd string. If I do that, I can get that finger to get onto the string at the correct angle. So that's got me thinking about some kind of mechanical solution. I have heard vague murmurings from the physiotherapists that there are such things as angled splints. So I want to see if I can blag some of those, and hopefully they won't get in the way of playing. Or if they do, well, maybe, find out the angle that I need and measure it all up and get something 3D printed, be a bit like the Tony Iommi fingertips, wouldn't it, that? But, similar sort of thing. So that's where we're at. This is possibly the new normal for me as a guitar player. And, the couple of days after the little accident where I injured the finger, it was a bit gloomy, I got to tell you. I was having thoughts of, am I going to be able to play the guitar again? And just the fact that, well, now as you've seen, I can. That is, just a blessing, really. And the key to it is, whatever happens, whatever mishaps come your way or you fall victim to, just never, ever, ever give up. Always just try and find a way. That's what I'm in the middle of doing. And you know what? It's fun. It's, it's problem solving. It's challenging, but, when you kind of get past it, it's so satisfying. But that is very much the video for today, folks. Just a little, as I say, update on the state of my injured paw. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and found it useful and entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time, where we just basically have a beer and talk about stuff, music, guitars, whatever. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.